Welcome all. In this lecture, we are discussing the topic chopper fed DC motor. A DC-DC chopper is a powertronic converter which converts fixed DC voltage into variable DC voltage. And this is the basic chopper circuit. And we are applying a constant DC voltage here, and here we are using a R load. So the operation is when switch is on, we are getting a voltage same as the input voltage. If switching is on, this will be directly connected here. Okay, so we are getting a output voltage is same as Vs, and if switch is off, this will be disconnected. Input will be disconnected from the load and the output voltage will be 0. Okay, so out of a switching time at T, we are turning the switch on for T on period and we are turning off the switch for T off period, and we are repeating this operation. So we'll be getting a output voltage like this. So we are getting a variable output voltage from a constant DC voltage. And if you are using R load, we will be getting the output as same as the waveform of output voltage V0 by R. So during on, Vs by R, this is Vs, so Vs by R, and 0 when T off. And if you are using a R load, when the output voltage is constant, the voltage across load RL will be constant, so the current will be increasing exponentially. And if the voltage, this voltage is 0, the voltage across RL is 0, and the current will be decreasing. Since the storage of the inductor has to decrease, it will be decreasing. So during the on period, the switch will be on, so this current increase will be through this switch. It will be current will be flowing from the source and the current will be increasing. At that time, the inductor starts storing energy and the current starts increasing. Okay. When the switch is off, there is a stored energy in the inductor and the current has to decrease. That stored energy has to decrease and the current has to decrease. So here there is no path for the current. Not to flow this decreasing current, there is no path. So we have to connect a freewheeling diode not to flow a current in this positive direction but in a decreasing manner. So during the off time, this freewheeling diode will operate with forward biased. Since it is off, it will be forward biased and this I0 will be decreasing. So we have to connect a freewheeling diode when we are using a R load. And if you have to find the average output DC voltage, we have to find the average of this waveform, this V0. Okay, so we have to integrate for a time period T from 0 to T. Okay, so if you are looking here, out of T from 0 to T on, output is Vs, and for rest of the period is 0. So we have to only integrate from 0 to T on, then the value is Vs. So we will be getting as Vs T on by T. So if you are substituting D equal to T on by T, so we will be getting the output voltage as D into Vs, where D is called the duty ratio. Okay. So by varying D, we can vary the V0. Again, when we can vary the T on from 0 to T. Minimum value of T on is 0 and maximum will be T. So we can vary the T on from 0 to T. So when T on is 0, T on by T, D is 0. When T on is T maximum, is D is 1. So we can vary the D from 0 to 1. So again, if D is 0, V0 is 0, and when D is 1, V0 is Vs. So we can vary the output voltage from 0 to Vs. So we'll be getting a variable output DC voltage. So this is the output voltage equation from DC chopper. And if you are using this chopper to drive a DC motor, this will be output voltage will be E plus IaRa, and E is equal to K omega m and torque T equal to K Ia. So we can substitute this V0 as dVs, E as K omega m, and Ia as T by K. Okay, so we'll be getting like this, and we can find the omega m as dVs by K minus Ra by K square into T. So this is the speed torque equation of a DC motor when it is fed from a chopper. And here V0 is positive and IA is positive, so it will be a first quadrant operation. Okay, so we are getting a quadrant 1 operation using this chopper. And next we can discuss the chopper circuit, which can be used for regenerative braking. So this is the circuit diagram of this chopper, which can be used for regenerative braking. And the operation is when this switch is on. Okay, when the switch is on, the output voltage, the voltage will be the short circuit, so it is 0. So output voltage will be 0 when the switch is on. And now this back EMF E will produce a current in the negative I0 direction. Okay, it will be flowing like this. Okay, negative I0 direction, and this current will cause the energy of L to increase. Okay, so this current will be increasing negatively. Okay, so since it is negative direction of I0, will be increasing negatively. Okay, and when the switch is turned off, this diode D become forward biased and will start conduction. Okay, so what will happen means, at the time of on period, the inductor will be storing some energy. So this energy will be released to the supply during through the diode. Okay, this energy stored in the inductor will be released to the supply through this diode. Okay, so the current will be decreasing, the stored energy is decreasing. Okay, so the current is decreasing negatively. Okay, decreasing negatively. Okay, so it will be like this. Okay, current will be increasing negatively and it will be decreasing. Okay, so decreasing means it will be coming towards to 0. Okay, okay, so we'll be getting a at the time of off period, we are Vs is directly connected here, so the V0 is same as Vs. Okay, so we are getting a constant Vs voltage at the time of T off. Okay, so the output voltage is positive, the average of this will be positive, but the average current is negative. So we are getting a negative current, average current, so the torque will be negative. So we are getting a second quadrant operation. Okay, V0 is positive and I0 is negative. Okay, so we are getting a second quadrant operation. So in drive it is called regenerative braking operation. So regenerative braking is possible using this chopper circuit. Okay. So we discussed two type of choppers. First one is working in the first quadrant and second one is working in the second quadrant. Okay, both are single quadrant choppers. Okay, so first one is called type A chopper and second one is called type B chopper. Okay. Next we can discuss the type C chopper. So it is actually a two quadrant chopper. Okay, so we can discuss the operation. It has two switches and two diodes. When CH1 and D1 is only operated, we are not operating CH2 and D2, the circuit become like this. Okay, so it is similar to the type A chopper. Okay, so it can work in the first quadrant. And next, when this circuit is operated with only CH2 and D2 is only operated. Okay, CH1 and D1 is not operated. Okay, so the circuit become like this. Okay, only CH2 and D2 is operating. So it is equivalent to type B chopper. Okay, so it is working in the second quadrant. Okay. So with type C chopper, both first quadrant and second quadrant operation is possible. When CH1 and D1 is operating, we are getting the first quadrant. When CH2 and D2 is operating, we are getting the second quadrant operation. Okay, so with type C chopper, we are getting two quadrant operation. Okay. So with this, we are winding up the session. Thank you.